It's time for the talk. Terrence. This so much hype. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Good counter punch. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
It's so hot, so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating, this can be hellfire on it.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Nice counter. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Nice counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage. On to the second round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement with left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
There's a counter shot. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Counter shot lands. He misses with that jab. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Punch, counter punch. Perfect. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that. Let's get it started in round 3. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They are delivering. Catch and shoot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. A perfect counter lands. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Punch scores. Nice punch. He just misses with that jab. And he scores with the counter. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they have...
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Missing with the left hook. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Well done with that counter shot. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Leonard took a big shot and down he goes. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me it, boy.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
How about that time counter shot? That jab doesn't find a home. Beautiful counter shot. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. This is the beginning of round 6. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Those counter punches have to hurt. I'll miss with the jab. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. Good counter punching. Nice counter shot. You don't want to trade shots. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. They exchange punches. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. What would you tell this? Here we go, it's round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight, not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Punch caught him clean. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You okay?
Got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round ones. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
The jab not finding its target. punch and just got countered. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. It's not over till it's over. And we enter the 8th round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Nice counter punch. Nice counter shot. Oh, and now they're just rubbing it in. Both men step back for just a moment. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Jab does not score. He threw a punch and just got countered. Crawford is dazed. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight. What a style. What a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.